This is going to be a really good ball game here. We got the Detroit Tigers visiting the Cleveland Indians. Michael Fulmer taking on Corey Kluber. Odds makers have Cleveland as quite a big favorite here. I'm going to back the Tigers at over plus 150 money line value. I think they have every opportunity to win this game. Not a lot of success against Kluber this season, but we're going to take a look at their numbers for the past few seasons. They've had some success against them. Fulmer, he's been great this year. A couple struggles versus Cleveland, but let's talk about that. All right, so we got Detroit here on the plus money line. I think, good value on backing Detroit in this spot. It's going to be a great game. Let's talk about Fulmer on this season. He comes in 2.76 ERA, 1.05 whip, 2.68 ERA on the road this season. Now, against Cleveland, he has an ERA over 4, but that was due to one bad outing he had way back in May. Last time in Cleveland, both of his starts against Cleveland, he was great. 1 earned run, 5 hits, 6 innings. So he should be able to come in and, keep Cleveland to a reasonable number of very good Cleveland offense as well. Gosh, they can really hit it home. I've mentioned that a million times. Now, Detroit offensively, although they have struggled against Kluber this season, I'll talk about that in just a second. And the past 3 years, they knocked him around, no problem. He has an ERA well over 4 against Detroit the past 3 seasons. They've gotten over 70 hits and about 60 innings pitched against them, against Kluber as well. Kluber, he's a 1-5 versus Detroit the past 3 seasons. So the Tigers, they can hit him. On top of all that, they're hitting over 290 against them the past 3 seasons. Not this year. This year he's had some success. I'll talk about that right now. But due to those past years, they're not going to be intimidated facing a very good pitcher in Corey Kluber. So again, this is all about that money line value. I think it falls on the Tigers. Let's talk about Kluber. Man, he can really be tough, though. He comes in 3.05 ERA, 1.04 whip. Batters hitting just 221 against him at home. And against Detroit this year, he's been fantastic with an ERA under 1. He's been stellar, and I already mentioned that. But still, Detroit, we look at their past seasons, and they've had success against them. So I look for them to go ahead, come in with a bit of confidence that they can score against them, despite the fact they've struggled this particular year. At the plate, Cleveland, I've mentioned it a million times. Gosh, I mean, they're so good at home. They average, all their statistics go up a lot. I'm just not going to get into it that much. It's just true. They're one of the best hitting teams at home, but still, because Fulmer had some success against them in his last outing, I think, again, value-wise, over plus 150 on a good Detroit team, sure. We're going to go ahead and take a shot with them. Cleveland should be the favorite, but I think their favorite just a bit too much. So Detroit's going to be my value play here, and I wish you guys luck on your picks today.